So once you get to work here after a year, you get to come up with your own limited release. I think for me especially, learning kind of more about what was on the cocktail bar and learning through distillation through Luke, the first thing I ever wanted to create was just a gin. And to come to kind of this point now and to see how much you can kind of do in the basis of making a spirit, it's kind of cool to make this one especially. Yeah. When I was 12 years old, I was fortunate enough to travel over to Peru with my family. It was kind of our last get-together to travel together. So my parents took us to the Amazon and we did the Inca Trail. So in doing the Inca Trail, I think it was more for us to kind of learn tradition and culture and to give to others, really. I remember one point we rocked up and there was this old soccer field and we actually carried around balls with us, and we actually inflated it, went down, and all of a sudden we looked up and there was this bunch of little kids that just came running down and started kicking the ball around with us. And when we left, we obviously gave it to them to keep. And I remember this kid, I've never seen someone hold onto a ball so tight in their entire life, and just had the biggest smile on his face, running away. I think working here as well, learning just family and culture is just so important in life, you know, having a bigger perspective on everything. So traditionally in Peru they make chicha, and it's always made by women, so females in the family would make this and they would put out like kind of a red flag to tell the neighbourhood that they were selling it, and every family kind of had their own take on it and their own tradition of it. So when I went there, they gave us these big jugs. One was made from like purple corn and the other one was made just from normal corn. So I remember grabbing this jug and just pretty much chugging it at 12 years old, and my mum just took it away from me because she was like, oh, she's gonna get addicted to it. So yeah, that was cool for the three of us, me and my two older brothers, to kind of try that and see the tradition and what it was to make it. So I thought I kind of wanted to recreate it myself in a different way.
Cheers! Yeah.
I think for me, family was always, at a young age, like the way we would get together was literally around a cheese board. Like friends and stuff would come over, we would sit down, we'd get spirits and cheese boards and sit down, and that was just kind of the way that we would like communicate and tell stories. So I think for me through this, I wanted to tell our story of being able to travel there and then kind of tell the story of my name's Bree, so that whole realm of just being able to bring people together on the basis of this kind of realm, which is cool. Just kind of all molded together 12 years later.
Should I do the flat battery gag?
Don't, I will cry. I would actually cry. This is in the bottle. I think everybody. You will enjoy it. You have no choice.